We are the so
he
here's
just
the
answered it.
real quick. This is the way I'll you. The reason I do not like the lack of submission in women is because you can't even learn submission from other women. You're going to learn it from men. It is very hard to get a man to marry a woman because that act of marriage is an act of submission. For a man to go out every day and take a majority of his provision to give to his family, like everybody eats before I eat. I'm out here in the world taking this shit from this white people so these kids can be on my health insurance and I don't say shit every single day. You
Yeah,
can never in your life hold the capacity for submission that I have. And I'm
correct.
doing it because God told me to. I ain't
But
even met him.
also, sorry,
I've never even met him. So you
but the
you
mother,
see what I'm
I
saying?
see what you're
So
saying, but it's a, like you said, it's a dialectic because the mother also has to recognize that power, and she teaches her daughter, this is the masculine, this is how we submit to this. Yes, his constant daily work is submission, but mother also teaches daughter how you submit and how you recognize a good man through her own submission,
So
right?
what
It's
makes you think women are the spiritual leaders?
I meant protectors, right?
Uh,
Like my when I pray for my man, when I speak to God, I am thinking about his future, who I'm thinking about when he gets up in the morning. I am praying that he gets home, he gets there safely. I am praying that he protects him um, at his job. I am thinking about things that he's probably not even thinking about, and I'm begging God to keep him protected. I think that's. I don't think men are in tune with those feelings like that, personally.
I was going to say that.
And you're going to be a great wife one day.
Regardless if it happens or not,
I was going.
it is
are you
something
going to
that
be a great wife?
I used to be a little bit.
I know.
Right now I'm a savage.
To be a
Right
wife,
now I'm a savage.
to be a wife,
quick
it's
question.
not something that
Quick
happens
question.
with the ring. It's
So what I think you're talking about, and I've heard this. I heard women say they think they're more spiritually connected to God because of the vibes and emotions that you feel. Like I can see a very deep connection between women and their children, almost like it's symbiotic. Like you can see what they're feeling, right? But I think to categorize that as being more spiritually close to God is incorrect. So I'll use something a little bit more scientific. If God was like a person and he had to get man or woman or husband or wife to do something they really didn't want to do against their will and they could not ask any questions, who's more likely to carry that action out, the man or the woman? Are women not defiant by nature? You're going to start asking questions. Well, I want to know how much you pay. Why do I got to do it?
men
Can I
are
go to the bathroom first? A man is far more militant. He will follow orders from the superior. Like that's why the military is
exactly.
made of mostly men. We are more spiritually connected to God because we're more likely to obey him. And through our obedience is where you get your structure from. You will not ever have civilization without obedient men.
Well,
Women are too
agree.
chaotic to be obedient. Y'all cannot lead each other. Like this is why I don't like the women leadership conversation because it's putting the cart before the horse. Women can't even show that they can lead themselves to come to a group of men and say, "Hey, we want to lead y'all." Y'all can't even y'all can't even
Oh
go
my
get a cohort of women. Y'all can't go create a society anywhere in the world where there is one woman declared as the leader that's leading all the other women. Y'all
because
can't do that.
because
But y'all,
biologically we're not built for that. Leadership for women is not the same leadership for men. You guys operate in hierarchy, so it makes sense to have one person who makes the decisions because it'd be chaotic if we had multiple leaders.
and
Women
in
lead
a
through
company, hold on,
But
in a
no,
company, if you want to, hold on, in a
hyenas.
company or in the military, if you want to relay a message to the subordinates, do you go straight to them or do you talk to their leader first and
you
tell the
talk to,
leader?
of course you
So
talk.
that's God. So God talks to us and tells us to relay the message to you.
Correct.
It ain't
But
never talked to directly.
correct. But what I'm saying is, can you see that feminine leadership is something completely different but complementary? Where
Yeah, of course, of course.
there's
Well,
no
your
clash.
leadership is to lead other women and children. Leave me out of it. Me and God did set the plan already.
I'm
Y'all
just
don't need
saying,
my input.
you were accurate when you said women are trendy, right? We are very much communal based. We operate in the herd. That's true. But I also recognize why we do that. It's a safety mechanism biologically For us to feel safe, we need to feel supported and secure. The more people we can rely on, the more safety. So that's why we don't have hierarchies like men. If you're able to influence a woman, that's leadership, not immediate obedience. Does that make sense? Because our nervous systems as men and women are completely different. So what makes me feel safe is not going to be the same for you.
Why do you
yeah,
think? Why do you think your nervous system is different from men?
Well, biologically speaking, it has to be different. Otherwise, we wouldn't reproduce. How can the polarity?
The nervous system?
Well, yeah, like your nervous system is what allows. Okay, so walk with me. Men are the ones who respond to the environment. You guys are the ones who have domesticated the world. So your nervous system is very aware of space. What are threats in the current space? You guys respond to security threats. So you need to have testosterone, you need to have aggression, you need to have all of these things in your nervous system so you can respond to threat. Because we are the weaker vessels, our sense of physical safety is kind of consistently at risk, right? So our nervous systems are different, and we realize, okay, our evolution depends on connection with the herd. I am more likely to survive if I stick with the group because I don't have testosterone like you, because I don't have aggression like you. So I have oxytocin, I have connection, I have relationships, I have communication, because that's how women feel safe. Biologically, I can't address a lion, right? I'm just not built for it. Does that make sense? So that's why I think we're like on a deep biological level, survival based, like so different. And it's hard to put like the male perspective on the female when it's not supposed to be the same. We are chaotic, but that chaos needs grounding. And men also need to not be as rigid as well, right? If you stick to the same routine consistently while helpful, I think it also can be harmful if there isn't that space for growth and a little bit of chaos. What is there to dominate if everything is always the same? Why would you ever aspire to be anything else on the hierarchy? You know, you need chaos. You need it. That's men are created best when they have to respond to it.
You need innovation. You don't need chaos. I think you need innovation. I don't think you need chaos. I think that elements sometimes create chaos without us trying to apply it because of nature. And I believe also that spirituality is structure. It's not chaotic at all, actually. Emotions are chaotic, which is why the pairing of the male and the female is so important. You can't birth anything without that connection. And I digress.